Hey guys, I'm Orthodon, bringing you a video on a new game I'm messing around a little bit on called Conquest Dark. It is so much fun. If you've ever played games like Vampire Survivors, Soulstone Survivors, actually I'm pretty sure the creators of Soulstone Survivors created this, so there's a lot of parallels to that game. It's basically one of these, like, I think they consider them to be ARPGs, where you're like top-down camera view controlling a character that runs around, and in this style of game your character automatically uses their abilities. In case you're not familiar with these kind of games, there will be some gameplay in this video. I will probably put timestamps to when that gameplay starts, so you guys will be able to use the little chapter system to skip right through that if you want. But so far, I am only 1 hour or 143 minutes. What is that? A little over 2 hours into the game, and so far, this is right up my alley. I love these games, so yeah, let's get into some of what I think is really cool on this one that separates it from. I mean, I guess a lot of other ones have similar systems, but essentially, when you're going through these different zones, like this is one I've completed, you can see what will unlock. And a lot of the times you're, at least early on, we're unlocking things like the Thief class I just got, and I did a run as the Thief. That was pretty cool. And then you get their daggers, you get their, some of their abilities along with it. But there's other things like runes, which you can put into your skills, and things like that that you find as you go, and origins, which are kind of like, you get to pick your class, and you get to pick an origin, and then you get to pick a weapon when you're starting. And it's pretty neat. I'm still very new to the game. As I said, I've only played 2 hours. I may do some follow-up videos on this game because I love it so much. But I really like the idea of like Thieves Guild, where as you kill monsters while playing the Thief, this guild levels up, and it gives bonuses that apply to all classes. So this one for Thief gives you a chance for rare items. And then we have like the order for the Hunter, which gives resistance piercing chance. So, and then the Barbarian one, which is primal damage. I think those are all the ones I have unlocked at the moment. But then we also have other ways to increase power. As you're doing runs, you're finding these shards up here in the top left, and they can be used at these altars to boost like all damage, to boost the soul attract, which I'm pretty sure is your pickup radius on the little experience balls, is essentially what it is, I believe. Crit chance, and then oh, I already did the chance for rare items. That's all I have for now, but like most of my runs I keep unlocking more of those. So as you can see, we have a lot of oh, actually I didn't see this one up here. Bonus health. And then also Oathbound, which is solar damage, which is, I had to unlock like the Paladin class, kind of, it's called like an Oathkeeper. So far, very cool. And then also, we have in here, we can browse the archive, you can see all the skills you've unlocked, and then you can take the skills or the base weapons, and you can upgrade them. Using these little medals up here allows you to upgrade your abilities. So I've been kind of stockpiling medals while I try different classes, because I don't know exactly what I want to level up yet, because I don't know what I'm going to be kind of maining, although I'm probably going to be trying everything, and I'm probably going to eventually try to level everything up. Usually one of my completionist goals in these games is to play a lot and max out every ability for every class. So, you're also not specifically gated to... Well, I guess you're kind of gated. I need to learn more about that. But either way, I'll talk more about that in another video. Because I think there are ways to take, like, some melee abilities while you're also... I think there's, like, dual class kind of systems. But I don't necessarily know how it works yet, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But yeah, I've beat all my double boss nodes, and now I'm on to triple boss nodes. We'll jump into one, we'll show you what this game is about, This is also, like I said, this is going to show all the rewards I'm going to get for beating this one. It looks like we're going to get some new abilities. It doesn't look like this one has any new classes. I wonder if we're done unlocked. Actually, is there one that gives us a new class? Because I'd like... Oh, we do. This one gives an Acolyte. Interesting. What about this one over here? Is there any kind of summoner in this game? Oh my god, I would love a summoner. But so far, I'm not necessarily seeing one. An Acolyte kind of sounds like it could be a summoner, but it looks like it just gets Ice Shard abilities. So, maybe eventually we'll get a summoner class in this game, we'll see. But, ooh, plus daggers, Shadow Arts, dodge. Interesting. 50% of the damage you reflect is also dealt to enemies around the initial target. Oh, could there be a reflect build in this game? That's cool. Let's try to unlock another class, so we'll go to this one next. And then... So we load in here. By the way, there is nudity that you can turn on for the sake of my stream. I stream this game as well as YouTube. I don't know what is allowed and what isn't, and I'm pretty sure the nudity probably isn't, so it's off for now. But if you like nudity and this kind of stuff, you can have either the girls be naked and see boobies and, you know, kinda see crotch a bit, and then the male characters just have massive dongs. So, anyway, right here you pick your class. We have they also start with some different base stats. So you see here I have 2 Oathkeepers. One of them gains crit chance and damage to elites. The other one gains damage to elites and lunar damage. And then Thief, I just have one of. And then you have a reroll button. I don't know how many times you can press this reroll button. I don't know if it's infinite or there's a certain amount. Actually, for the sake of the video, let's find out. Okay. I'm assuming there is no limit to the amount that you can reroll then, based on the amount that I'm doing it right now. Okay, so that means we can kind of jump around. I kind of want to try the Oathkeeper. We'll try something new in this run for you guys, something I've never played. You can kind of see what it's like when you're first going, because I know some like basics of the game, but we'll just settle for this one here. I don't really know what their... See, this is something that's interesting. Proficiency is grayed out for heavy armor and shields. So I think this character already has the proficiency for this stuff, which means I can take a different proficiency to gain some other benefits. So I'm not quite sure which one I'd want to do. Maybe attack speed for Court Dancer, and I'd still be able to get heavy armor. I'm going to test that theory right now. So let's take Court Dancer. It gives you one mob already hurt, you come up and you punch it, right? Wow, very exciting. Yeah, Oathbringer, maces. But we could dual wield if we wanted to as this class, but we're gonna follow the weapon set, and then you get your weapons a little better than punching now. But we shall beat the crap out of some monsters. Let's go. You can pick up your materials as they drop. You'll see them on the ground. So we leveled. So we get block chance, bonus health. We get attack speed and instant... Ooh, interesting. Oathkeeper gets instant attack chance. I like instant attack chance. And they just get health regen. Ooh, I'm liking Oathkeeper so far as a start. So basically, once I get my first primary attack, that will give me... It'll give me a chance, okay, hold on. So, first of all, let me explain this better. Each auto attack that I do will give me energy. The skill costs 30 energy, but I think the chance to instant attack means that I don't need to pay the energy cost. It'll just use it. So, that's really interesting. So this is my only option for skills. I'm sure I can unlock more skills for this character as I get deeper into the game. But so far, this is the only option. When we fill up our energy, we throw hammers. You see those? And now they go around and they kill things. So that's cool. That is my first time using that ability. That's pretty neat. Ooh, okay, so they do get damage reflect. What is... Oh, 1 energy. I know what that is. Okay. Interesting. That could be really cool. So we're doing solar damage. This is a chance to burn with solar damage. Let's praise the sun a little bit. Ailment builds can be pretty good sometimes. If we can get enough chance. So as you guys can see, I think you saw the double hammers there. It came out again. I'm pretty sure that was me proccing the instant attack. Which I'm gonna go for attack speed and more instant attack. That seems really good. We got lunar damage, so this is kind of a learning moment here. You want to make sure our basic attack does primal and our hammers do solar. We do not want to take lunar. I actually don't necessarily know what attack force means. But I'm gonna go for all damage just because I'm not quite sure what attack force is. Unfortunately, I didn't get a way to heal yet from my first piece of gear, but you'll find pieces of gear. I guess I can reroll 3 times. Your game will pause, by the way, for any of these upgrades, so that way you can just sit here and think about it. You don't have to worry about dying. And then we can sit here and be like, okay, all damage is good, crit chance is good. All res is pretty good for tankiness as well. Probably gonna go for that, because we don't have a lot of crit chance yet. And so the crit damage isn't going to be as valuable. So, at least from my experience so far, I think that is the better piece of gear. So now, as you play, you'll find runes, and runes will, you'll be allowed to put them in your gear now, or put them in your skills. And I believe I have one that's projectile duration. This is what I was thinking about. I kind of want to put this in it. It'll make my hammers last longer. Let's try that out. I did want to put instant attack, but since it seems like we are already instant attacking, we can just make them last longer, which is pretty cool. Ooh, okay. Oh, so Quick Strike isn't just a rogue ability. That's cool. But I love me damage auras around me, so let's go for a damage aura. Now we should just be killing things that are within that circle. And it also does solar damage, so it might have a chance to burn. Chance for rare items. Let's go for attack reach. Attack reach is really strong. It allows you to melee from farther away, I believe. So we are now killing things that are within our area. We are now chance for instant attacking. Ooh, projectile amount. We might throw more hammers. If hammers, the projectile duration worked on it. Ooh, let's try that. Yeah, we threw more hammers out. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Okay. What can we put in the aura? So instant attack. Oh! We can make the aura have instant attack chance, which should use our hammers even more. Let's do it. So we still haven't found a way to heal, which is kind of unfortunate. But boosted crit hit damage for that +1 is kind of nice. Let's go for that. That's a really cool combo. So one thing that I complained about on the Barbarian was the Whirlwind was very similar to this AoE circle I have around me right now, but because it killed everything from a distance, my melee attack wasn't hitting, and because of that, I wasn't really gaining energy. So it felt like a really weird combination, but if I give Whirlwind that rune to have instant attack chance, that would be proccing my other abilities. So that's really cool. So for now, I think we're gonna keep going. Actually, we're doing pretty good offensively. Let's grab some more health and block chance for now. I'm assuming block chance is just a passive. Here, let's look at stats. So, by the way, guys, this might be kind of a long video. I apologize, but I guess you don't have to stay for the whole amount of this run through. This is just me kind of showing it off. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Where's block? Barrier, bleeding. It's not going to be an attack. It's going to be range, special damage. Block. Here it is. So, block ability, yes. 40% chance to block. So it doesn't really say. So I'm not sure. Block might just be complete damage mitigation. Or maybe it's just only like 50%? I don't know. That's interesting. I'm guessing if it's complete damage mitigation, it's not possible to hit 100%. So this game also, you've seen a lot of melee up until now, but as you can see, some casters are starting to come out and they shoot little magic balls at you. So you gotta be careful of those. You want to try to go around and wipe those out when you can, or else they'll just keep piling up. So primary attack damage ability, you can look right here at the very top, you'll see primary attack, right above where it says Oathbringer. So you'll know that this primary attack ability only affects the auto attacks. Power ability damage is going to affect the hammers. And then if there was a passive one here, that would affect that. Now you can always use these on the side. If you do skip, skipping gives you an additional reroll, or you can use these tokens to actually reroll. So kind of a neat little system there. I haven't done too much of it. Usually I've had pretty good luck with things popping up that I want. But, okay, so here's a situation where you get your travel skill now. You can either just make your dash be a little better, or you can get your movement ability. Which usually, so far, I feel like the movement ability has been fine. But you can see that did some pretty good damage right there. And then it also stuns, I believe it said. So, definitely, shield charge is pretty cool so far. I like the shield charge. Okay, so we have... Is this our first boss? I think so. Usually the bosses have some sort of mechanic you want to be, like, dodging or whatnot. Oh, I dodged right into an attack. So you don't want to do what I just did. But you want to be avoiding all these magic balls, trying to get whatever bit of damage you can get off on the boss. By the way, you can press R to turn auto-aim on or off, depending on what you want to do. That's this little target in the top right. That means I have auto-aim on. So all my abilities are going to target for me. All I got to do is run around. Other than that, if you turn it off, you have to aim your mouse at the enemy you want to swing at. Like, wherever your cursor is where your character is going to swing. So. Passive ability damage. We're doing a lot with that right now, so we're going to grab that. Shield charge will buff up. We'll give it crit chance. Not much else to put on it right now. Looks like we've got boosted pants. By the way, we are finding heavy armor, even though we didn't take that heavy armor perk. I didn't pay attention to that before. So I'm pretty sure that is pretty good. Also, I really want to take this for the bonus, this +1, and the fact that this is a boosted stat because of the +1. I really want to take that, but I don't have any chance to spawn healing right now, so leveling is my only source of healing. So I think I take this to get some healing right now. As you can see, I am now killing things. Oh, damn, I actually got hit by something and lost the health bar. That actually gives me a good opportunity to talk about that. So, oh, I want to level up the instant attack. Basically, you have 10 lives. If you lose a life, it gives you a burn stack. So now that I lost a life, I have 1 burn stack. So I'm going to take damage over time, which you can mitigate by life regen or finding those healing orbs. But the more lives you lose, the more burn stacks you get, so it gets harder to survive, basically, the more lives you lose. So you basically want to try not to lose any lives, for the most part. But yeah, I don't really even know what hit me there. I think I didn't pay attention enough. But that was pretty unfortunate. Range definitely has an advantage in this game. You can kill stuff before, at least early on. Late game, that might change. We'll have to see. I'm not that far yet, so. But so far, my hunter runs have been my smoothest yet. Although I did have a couple really strong barbarian runs. All of those are on the VODs on my stream, twitch.tv/Morthodon, if you guys want to go check out the VODs and see me doing some more classes. Or I may showcase some more stuff later on, but we have a little elite enemy here. I'm gonna go kill some of these mages, though, before their ranged attack. Oh, yeah, I just got nuked by their ranged attacks. Yeah, my damage is a little low, but I'm also on a hard... This is the hardest difficulty I've done so far, so it's possible that I need my skills leveled up soon. So we may not finish this run. I may need to actually pick a character and level up abilities. Let's take some more block chance, I think. That's gonna be our biggest damage mitigation at the moment, I think. Plus getting more life just enables us a little bit further. But our instant attack chance is working with our AoE. We're firing off our hammers at a decent rate. We're getting some auto attacks in for some energy too here and there on some of these tankier enemies, so... I don't know that I like the hammer duration. I don't think I would use that again. I don't notice it too much. Maybe when that rune is really leveled up, that would be better. Yeah, let's do attack reach and amount and all that. I think that's going to be pretty good to have. But we're taking some damage. We got to be careful here. Luckily, we're pretty tanky. I don't know how I lost, like, I felt like I lost half a health bar instantly before, and I didn't even see what hit me. So it must have been like the range mobs. Ooh. Wait, 4 bosses? Excuse me? Okay, this is awkward. Let's try to get over here and pick up materials before we die. Okay, this guy's coming at us, so let's try to end him. Oh no, I dodged the wrong way. There's actually a really nifty setting, just so you guys know. It can either hurt you or help you. Right now, it's hurting me because I'm playing poorly. But there is use aim direction for movement ability, which basically means wherever your cursor's aiming, that's where your movement ability is going to take you. rather than like when you're moving with WASD, if you're holding A and you do your dodge key, it'll move you to the right because you're holding A. Or D, I mean, I'm sorry. D would be to the right, A would be to the left, or S would be take you backwards. I'd rather it be on my cursor, but I also keep messing up and I have my cursor in front of me. For some reason, I'm just, from playing Path of Exile and other games, I'm used to putting my cursor on enemies. I need some healing. Let's get some, oh, we leveled, nice. Attack speed and instant attack chance, yeah, we need more of that. Our main source of hammers coming out is our instant attack chance, so... I feel like if I can get that instant attack chance while using a two-hander on a paladin, I feel like that could be really cool, right? Or on an Oathkeeper, I'm sorry. I keep calling it paladin. So we're rather tanky right now. We had a close scare before we leveled, but we took down those bosses now, and we're just kind of running circles around this one, not even really caring. We don't have any barrier, so barrier amount does nothing for us right now. I'm still not quite sure what attack force means. I need to look into that, but we're gonna take all damage now just to be safe. We can throw just our last rune in that ability, just might as well. So we don't have high damage, but I guess when we get close like this, we're doing pretty good. Nice. That went pretty good. We have a +1 for move speed. Ooh, move speed could be nice. And more healing. Let's do it. Attack arc. So that's when we like swing our weapon, the arc's gonna be a little bigger. I haven't been using shield charge as a damage ability right now. But I guess I could. Or I could re-roll it. Let's re-roll it. Ooh, crit chance. I kind of want the passive ability damage right now. Oh, these ghosts are tanky. Wow. Let's finally go through these items. Oh, you can passively find that, so it doesn't have to be on gear. You can find fragments for healing. That's cool. Let's take rare items, though. I'm guessing ability damage is just all of our skills doing more damage, so we're gonna take that. And then, oh, we found an exceptional +1 piece. That's my first time. So, essentially, you can find exceptional gear, which gives you 4 stats instead of 3, typically. And then it can also be +1, like you can see here, where some of it's boosted. Holy crap, though. 41 resist, crit damage, attack speed, and then damage to healthy enemies. Wow. That's actually, I think I'm gonna go for this. These mobs are pretty tanky now, though, guys. We might be in trouble. But we do have a caravan going through. I don't know if we're gonna be able to kill this one, though. Everything's too tanky right now. No, there's no way we're killing it. Wow. I might have hit a brick wall for now until I upgrade. That's crazy. We're just gonna have to let it go, I think. Yeah, we didn't even get close. Now, are the enemies tanky? Because no, they're just still coming out this tanky. Wow. Okay. We are definitely shy on some damage now. That's cool though. I'd rather have to upgrade, right? I don't want to breeze through the whole game without upgrades. So this year, you can find these rune scrolls, which if you find a new rune through it, it'll let you unlock one permanently. But in here, we can just upgrade, so I want to upgrade instant attack chance. I really like that rune. So that's what we're going to go for first. We're going to go for projectile amount, reach, and all that. Ooh, baby. Is this elite shielding all the mobs? No. I think all the mobs are just spawning like this now. I think this is just, after I beat that boss, they're just all tankier. That's what happens. Every time you beat a boss, the mobs do get tankier. That is a thing, but it's just really noticeable this time. There is a lot of ranged mobs I need to go deal with. My block chance is really kicking in though. Block chance and healing. I'm taking some hits, but it's not too bad. I kind of want to give myself even more block chance in life. Actually, let's get some energy when we're blocking. That'll just be more hammers. And we're doing some reflect damage back to them, too. I definitely want to try a reflect damage build in this game. Eventually. Ooh, there's lesser soul fragments for block chance. We're taking that. Okay, so we got a new boss. He put circles down that I gotta dodge. He fires off magic spells. Okay. He's got a pretty high amount of barrier to start with. I'm taking a lot of damage. Oh, I leveled. Wow, that actually worked out perfectly. Let's take more block chance. Not going too bad for my first time on this difficulty. As I said, none of my skills are upgraded out of game yet for this class. So essentially your abilities gain more damage for being boosted up, and then you also have the ability to eventually put 3 runes into one ability. As you saw, right now I can only put 1 rune in. Man, this guy is a tank, though. Wow. He's a freaking beast. My movement skill stops when I hit an enemy. So I'm trying to dash, like, through the enemies at the moment, like I do on other characters, and it's not working, and it's kind of messing me up a little bit. But he keeps getting barrier back. Is it regenning when I stop hitting him for a bit? Is it like Path of Exile? But he keeps teleporting too. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Now, I want to try this again on a different class, because I'm wondering, is my damage just really bad right now, or is this zone just really tanky? I may try this again with my hunter build that has slaughtered up until now, and see if it still slaughters. I lost the health bar. This might be it, I think. I don't have enough damage to really break his shield right now. And I have to play, like, super risky going in and getting hit like this in order to get the damage in. Yeah, I lost another health bar. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind dying. Let's just see if we can stay on his ass as much as we possibly can. See if we can get him to not regen his shield. I lost another life bar. We're down to 5 life bars left. But yeah, Oathkeeper seems pretty fun. It's not my favorite so far. So far, Ranger and the Ninja, or Rogue, or whatever it's called on this game. The Thief. It was a Thief. It was a Thief. That's what it was. Have been my favorite. There's aspects of the Barbarian I really like. And I think I might have unlocked a mage, or maybe the mage isn't unlocked. Maybe the mage is this one. I can't remember. Do I need to beat all 3 bosses to unlock the mage? I'm on my final life bar. I think that's it. I think we're done. Yep. Yep. I just didn't have enough damage at the end there, but you can see all the stuff we unlocked. We did unlock the mage, the Acolyte of Ku, with their abilities, so that's cool. So we can try that out. But anyway, and we got the Zur rune and upgraded it a couple times. That's a really cool rune I'm excited about. A common one-handed spell. Divine Purge. Interesting. It's a solar spell. That's cool. So we could, if we can manage to get this on, we could potentially play an Oathkeeper maybe with a spell, rather than having a melee attack. That would be kind of neat. But yeah, we unlocked a bunch of things. Shard of the Black Planet. Used on obelisks to increase the influence of the Black Planet on the dark rituals corrupting them. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Let's go back to the world map. Oh, hey, obelisks. We got a tutorial for it. Which can be used to increase the influence of the Black Planet on dark rituals corrupting them. Place shards of the Black Planet onto the obelisk to increase the level of corruption. Shards can also be removed and placed onto other obelisks. Okay. Corruption increases the difficulty of all normal and shattered dark rituals, but also grants beneficial bonuses. Effects from multiple obelisks stack. Okay, cool. The increased difficulty from obelisks does not stack with the base difficulty modifiers. So it's beneficial to keep a few shards socketed during each ritual run, as this incurs no additional penalty. Oh. Huh. Am I understanding that right? The increased difficulty from obelisks does not stack with the base difficulty. So it's beneficial to keep a few shards socketed during each ritual run. Huh. Okay. So we have Obelisk of the Moon. Is this the only obelisk we have available right now? Increases the influence of the Black Planet on the Dark Rituals. So, how do I tell... Oh, the Dark Ritual at the top here. So if I put a shard in... So this is 10% and 50%. Adding a shard here is 5% and 25%, and it says it doesn't stack. So there's literally no reason I shouldn't put like 2 shards in right now. 2 shards will equal this right now, I believe. 3 shards is where it will make it harder, if I'm understanding what that said. And this just gives us faction gain, experience gain, and Dark Ritual experience gain. Cool. Alright, yeah, so pretty cool game, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this very long video. But most of what I had to say about it was during the beginning. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will probably be doing more. That Oathkeeper run, once again, this was my first time ever running Moonfall Cliffs. So I don't know if that Oathkeeper run was good or bad. I'll have to try some other classes as I move forward. And yeah, so very fun game. Absolutely love it. It's only $10 as well. I didn't mention that earlier in the video. The game is only $10 on Steam. Amazing. So thank you guys. That's it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Keep an eye out for more videos. I'll probably pump out some more on this when I find some like cool builds or setups that I really enjoy. And I will see you in my future videos. Bye-bye.